the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion.
And, Coach, we are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Elliott. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He gets this one to Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And this is picked up by the Saints. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's Elliott, complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Allen. And an alley to run. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Check, 59. Middle. X3, 218, chopper. Whip. Watch the whip.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. Complete. Smith has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
You got 3 down. Check out.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
And how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, he got the best of both worlds. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Check, 55.
On 2nd and 9, Allen steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit.
A ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the pass...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30, the 20, 10. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gators. Let's make these babies cry.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Back to you. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Let's go tackle.
5.
2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams.
Number 61, Matchbox 2.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Try to pound it in. Kamara. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Forced out to his left. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
You ready?
Set up. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Rip left, rip left.
Go, Jackrabbit, come on.
Back to throw now on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
5.
Looking to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Yeah, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Allen throwing again. And an alley to run. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now Allen gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Johnson's got it complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. Cannot get away, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking for Harry. He airs it out, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It's a big play there for the Saints. 42 yards.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw, it's Allen. That one complete to Elliott. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On play action, Allen. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. He finds an opening past the 40. Breaks free again. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The first carry for Josh Adams. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Forward down.
From the gun, it's Allen. Hard throw, incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. This is Johnson. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams do gain a bit of respectability. Extra point splits the uprights. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Following the penalty, it's Kamara. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
90, Wolf.
Hey, man. Watch the goose. Watch the goose.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Twitch
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Hey, Echo! Get it!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
You got it, son. 25, check 25. Check.
They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Here's Allen. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen being chased, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's Elliott. Complete. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen sliding out of the pocket. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing now is Allen. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Rams. From 4 yards out. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Allen now looks to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Got his man, that's Harry. And they work this out past the 25. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Johnson, the intended target. They'll run on first down. It's Flowers. Sheds another. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. They were looking for Johnson that time. On first down, Flowers. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you.
At the 21-yard line.
Under 10, 10, get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Flowers. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on